I once believed my future was limitless, but by senior year, the dreams I held onto were fading, replaced with smaller, safer ones. I saw people who once shared similar visions give up, settling for less ambitious paths. When university applications came around, everyone I knew was staying local. The thought of another 4 years here terrified me. I couldn't accept it. I knew if I wanted to keep my dream alive, I would have to leave. As September came closer, I quietly left my hometown. Everyone I knew stayed behind together, but here I was, completely alone. At first, I felt incredible, like I had the whole world to myself. The noise was gone, the distractions were gone, but the euphoria didn't last. See, when you grow up being told what to do, your mind waits for direction, and suddenly, there was none. So I had to rebuild myself. I started waking up earlier, running, lifting, reading. Every night, I sat at my desk, knowing this is where I'd spend countless hours chasing my dreams. It wasn't going to be easy, nor fun, but I knew that this is what it would take to build the life I dreamed of. Something people don't tell you about being alone is how much time you actually have. Time that can be wasted, or time that can be invested. With my habits built and the hours stretched wide open, I locked in. The work got better, and the process became addictive. Every late night and every session felt like it was pulling me one step closer to the life I wanted. By the time I was ready to launch, I thought I had it figured out, until reality hit. I realized I had no proof and no track record. I really didn't have anything to show that what I was building wasn't just luck. So I went back to the drawing board. I studied harder and tested everything vigorously. I poured my soul into all of my projects. And that's when the results finally started to show. One of my projects got 80,000 views in its first month. As the notifications flooded in for the first time, I felt like my work was speaking for itself. But I knew that one good month wasn't enough. And if I wanted this to last, I couldn't stop at a single breakthrough. I had to keep building because I knew that comfort would kill my progress. September was better than I expected, but it revealed something I couldn't ignore: the holes in my system. Even though I was working harder than ever, I was still wasting hours on my phone. I'd catch myself scrolling endlessly, losing precious time I'd never get back. I hated it. So I took action. I stripped my phone down until it was practically unusable. It wasn't just that. I realized how often I let my sleep slip, or how I would distract myself when the work got tough. These small leaks, left unchecked, could have drowned everything I was building. I hadn't come this far just to do half the work. And that's the struggle of being an entrepreneur. You have all the capability in the world to make it happen, but the only thing standing in your way is you. When that hit me, the weight of responsibility was impossible to ignore. So I started closing every gap. No excuses and no distractions. It was just me and the work. It wasn't going to be easy, but I knew that this was the price of building the life I wanted. Although I was improving every aspect of my life, I could feel myself drifting further away from what most people my age considered normal. While others spent their nights partying, chasing moments that faded by the morning, I was locked in, working in silence. At first it felt like strength, but over time, the silence turned into distance. And that's the real cost of chasing something greater. You don't just cut out distractions. You also cut yourself away from the comfort of belonging. The laughs and the carefree moments, the sense of being part of the crowd, they all fade away. And in their place, you're left with long hours, sacrifice, and quiet knowledge that this path isn't shared by many. But that isolation, as heavy as it felt, was a reminder. It was a reminder that I wasn't just building any ordinary life. That the distance between me and normal was proof I was moving closer to the future I wanted. And no matter how much it asked of me, I knew the trade was worth it. Leaving your hometown is one of the hardest decisions you'll ever make. It means cutting ties, sometimes with people you've known your whole life. And the truth is, not everyone has your best interest in mind, not even family at times. If you want to live differently, you have to be willing to step outside of what's comfortable, even if it means standing alone. Because chasing something big will never feel comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of growth. And if you spend your whole life listening to others, you'll wake up one day realizing you never actually lived for yourself. We're all going to die one day. That's one certainty. So why not explore? Why not take the leap? Change your environment and see what's out there. For me, it wasn't just about leaving home. It was about experiencing an entirely new city, alone, while I was still young. Now that's something I'll never get back when I'm older. It all starts with you. No one can walk this path for you. Just over 6 months ago, I had no idea what I was doing. I felt lost, desperate, like I was running out of time, while everyone else was just moving forward. Back then, I couldn't have imagined that I'd be living in a city at 18, all by myself, chasing something I once thought was impossible. The idea of leaving felt terrifying, almost unrealistic, but in half a year, everything changed. That's the truth people don't tell you. It doesn't take decades to turn your life around. It doesn't take waiting until you're older, richer, or more ready. It takes one decision, one shift in environment, and the willingness to keep pushing forward, even when you feel like you have no idea what you're doing. Six months ago, I was nobody. I had nothing figured out, and at the same time, I built habits, I built momentum, and I built something that made me believe in myself again. And if it's possible for me, then it's definitely possible for you. Don't underestimate how much your life can change in half a year. If you commit to it, then anything is possible. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. Because the truth is, the longer you wait, the more life passes you by. And one day, you'll wake up realizing you never gave yourself the chance to see what you are capable of. So take the step, change your environment, push past your comfort zone. It's not going to be easy, and it's not supposed to be. 6 months from now, you'll thank yourself for starting today.